As some of you may know, I consider myself a feminist. That I'm a feminist doesn't mean that I hate men. It doesn't mean that I see myself more valuable than any man. It doesn't mean that I want to expose men. It doesn't mean I'm a lesbian. It doesn't mean that I like to hurt men. It doesn't mean that I want to rule over men. It means that what I want for myself as well as other women of any kind of sexual orientation, color, or transsexual women, what I want for us is to have the same rights as any man. And that also means that I want the same rights that women have for men. Feminism is something that's good for men as well. For example, I don't think it's right for an unfit mother to have an easier time to win custody over her children when there's a perfectly healthy father standing on the side who can't do anything, because at least in Sweden it's easier for the mother to get custody. If a man and a woman are in a relationship and the man wants to be a stay-at-home dad or just a house man and the woman wants to pursue a career, I think it should be completely acceptable, and the man shouldn't be seen as less of a man just because he's not the one providing for his family or for his wife. Those are just a few of my opinion that has with feminism to do. But that's not what I'm going to talk about today. I am the type of person who sometimes just can keep my hands off the keyboard when I see a video or an article or something that I just think is unfair. Usually the videos or the articles are about racism or just sexism or like anti-feminism, and I just can't stop myself from commenting on those things. For example, I've been commenting a lot about gaming and females in gaming, both as creators and as characters in games. I don't think we should hide or lie about that there's a lack of females both in games and in videos. You should just take a look at the games and the movies that came out last year and see how many female leads there are. If you want to take an even closer look, you should check if the film or the movie passes the Bechdel test. The Bechdel test, I think I'm pronouncing it right, consists of 3 questions for each movie. Does the movie have at least 2 speaking female characters? Does these 2 female characters speak to one another at any time during the film? That conversation has to be about something else than a man. It's pretty scary to see how few films actually pass this. Some films, for example Pacific Rim, who has a kick-ass female character, and among all of these other male characters there's another kick-ass female character. But they never speak to each other, so the film does not pass the Bechdel test. So when I see these videos about games not lacking or missing female characters, I get a little angry. Of course we should have characters that represent all sexes and genders, all races, even better all sexual orientations. Maybe make some unique characters by making a character that has autism, or make a character that's in a wheelchair, or have characters of different ages. I as a filmmaker and creator have so many elements to work with. It's just really easy to end up in a cliché, so I as a filmmaker have been doing very bad with my previous films. Most of them consist of male leads and most of them do not pass the Bechdel test. I am to blame as well. I'm not innocent here. When I comment on these videos, I usually get attacked by mostly males, not gonna lie. They tell me either that I'm stupid, I'm a whore, I should just go suck a dick, I should just create my own characters. Well, I'm a black male and I'm not complaining that there are a lack of black males in games. No one's gonna buy a game that has a female lead, which has been proven wrong, because 2 of the biggest grossing games last year, Last of Us and Beyond Two Souls, had female leads. Or girls don't play games, which is also untrue, because there have been surveys that prove that 40% of gamers are women. And I'm not gonna hear that, oh well, they're playing Angry Birds or Candy Crush. And last but not least, I get the comment, get back in the kitchen or go make me a sandwich. So I feel pretty unwelcome in the gaming community as a person having 2 boobs or vagina.
Having 2 boobs or vagina.
last week I heard this interview with a female chef who talked about how she's been harassed, sexually harassed. Every time she's holding a cucumber or anything phallic-like, she gets asked by the male chefs where she'd like to put it. She got told that she looks like someone who likes it rough, she got touched inappropriately, and she said one time her boss asked her into his office late at night when they were closing, and then when she got in there she sees him sitting there and he has put on a porno. So I'm not really sure what you want, because obviously females are not welcome in the kitchen either. This makes me so angry because being in the film industry I've had my fair share of comments just because I'm a woman, or perception that just because I'm in film I have to be a man. So as soon as my name or gender is not mentioned, people assume that I'm a man just because film is for men. And I don't really get that, because making up stories or directing or holding a camera is not something you need your penis or testosterone to do. Yeah, so I'm pretty sick and tired of hearing these things. You shouldn't be told you don't belong here because of your gender or race or sexual orientation or anything like that. I could talk about this for ages, but the videos are gonna be too long. I'd love to make more videos about this subject or a subject like it, and I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. Please let me know. Leave a comment below and tell me what you thought about this video, and if you would like to see more of me discussing topics like this, or yeah, leave it a like and share it if you think what I said makes sense. I'm gonna try to let it change my life for this couple of, well, years.